Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be learning beginners yoga vinyasa flow, and I made this video specifically for beginners to flow along, to stretch their body and to push their body. So guys, this is not really like a beginner, it's more like a beginner's practice with an extra push. So guys, before we go to the flow, we'll just start by warming up, stretching, get on your mat, breathe, and prepare yourself as we get started. The first pose we're starting with is child's pose. You want to make your intentions known from your practice. You want to breathe in and breathe out. You want to adjust yourself as needed, and you want to prepare yourself for this journey into this beautiful power yoga vinyasa flow for beginners. We're going to start slowly, get into the middle, have a mix of all, and then slow down. We're going to go into this second puppy stretch. You want to open up your chest, and beginners, if you can't do what I'm doing, you can just kick the leg up and down, side to side, one leg after the other, or you can just stay still. Puppy pose is a good pose for stretching the shoulders, the chest, and even your stomach. So go ahead, take your time, be in the pose, prepare yourself as you begin to open up your shoulders and open up your back. Now we're going all the way to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pull your shoulders away from your wrists, tuck your stomach in, and stretch and move your legs as much as you can. Now we're going to move into a high plank, engage your core, and then we're going to move back to downward facing dog. Push your shoulders away from your wrists, tuck your stomach in, move back again to high plank, and back to downward dog. So with every single move, you engage even more. Back to high plank, and squeeze again back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to go into this downward facing dog twist. You take your right hand over to your left ankles and squeeze into that armpit of the hand that is still on the mat. You're going to come back to downward dog and squeeze over to the other side. There's a twist along your waist area, so as you're grabbing onto your ankles, you are twisting as much as you need. This twist is going to help you loosen up your obliques and back to downward facing dog. Now guys, we're going to do this downward dog stretch. It's almost like a three-legged dog. You place one leg over the heel and push down on your knees and rock back. Push down and rock back. You can do that one more time. Push back and rock back. Now guys, we're going to do this leg stretch where we're going to push all the way down to low plank, upward facing dog. This is the vinyasa flow we're in now, guys. And just push a bit, stretch a bit, look over your shoulders, and come back to downward facing dog. Now guys, this is a flow. Your hands are going to start feeling warm, and you're going to start feeling a little bit of all the things your hand is doing. So take your hands off, come into forward, and sweep up to mountain pose. Stretching as much as you need, tucking your stomach in, foot forward again, halfway lift, hands off the mat, and go back to low plank. Low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Move, guys. You have to flow with this every single step. Walk your feet forward, halfway lift, inhale, foot forward. Now we're going to sweep back all the way up to mountain pose. Tuck your stomach in, foot forward, halfway lift, and move all the way to downward dog. Try to flow. Take your time as you take this practice in and out. Try to go with the flow. Find your rhythm. Find your rhythm. Now guys, we're going to go into warrior one position where you're taking either of your right foot or your left foot forward, sit into your groin and lift both hands up. The front leg is facing 12 o'clock. Now as we are going into warrior two, the leg behind is facing 9 o'clock, and from here you're going straight to reverse warrior flow as much as you can, feel light. Now we're going to go to high plank, to low plank, upward dog, vinyasa, and downward facing dog. Well done. Keep going, keep flowing. We're going to repeat that whole sequence on the other leg, on the left hand side. Sit in warrior 1, go into warrior 2, flow as much as you need to, and reverse your warrior. Reverse your warrior, guys. Now we're going to flow back in low plank, upward dog, and downward dog. Well done, guys. Catch your breath. As you keep going, you begin to feel the intensity of the stretch. Now we're going to go to this 3-legged dog with the circles of the leg. So you just push your leg, kick back, 3-legged dog, and kick back on the other side. So guys, see what I'm doing? Kick back, stretch, and kick back. We're going to do that one more time, and you go to downward facing dog. Now we're going to take a break. Come on your knees, tuck your stomach in, place your hands on top of your knees, and try to just roll your neck. Engage your hands, elbows to elbows, hands on the elbows, and now we're going to stretch on each side. Stretch on each side, stretch on each side. And now we're going to take this reverse child's pose. Take a break and then slowly come up. Release one of your legs and stretch. Grab onto that leg, either the right or the left, and just sit in it. If you're hurting so much, adjust yourself as needed. But remember that you can actually just come into the pose. Go deeper, grabbing the soles of your feet and trying to see if you can reach for your knees. Now we're going to sit in this seated forward fold. Try to adjust yourself and take this Egyptian twist. You pull on to one leg and extend all the way up. Tuck your stomach in and keep pulling and massaging that leg. As you keep doing that, you keep pulling all the way towards your face. Grab onto the other side and extend all the way up towards your chest. As you do this, remember to breathe, adjust yourself as needed, and also allow your legs to just stay up for a while before you drop it. Now guys, we're going to go to this seated butterfly, but now we are flapping our legs up and down. This is a hip opener, and it also allows you to stretch your groin, your glutes, and some part of your legs. As you do this, catch your breath, slow down, breathe, and breathe. You can do this one side and then you repeat on the other side, but doing it together is more effective because it allows you to stretch even more. Now guys, we're going to go straight into half pigeon, but to make it more interesting, we're going to place our hands right in front of us and rock with our shoulders and our stomach. Guys, with every single rock, as you do this half pigeon, you go in deeper, hence the rocking and rolling. Now, once you're finished doing 3 sets of the rock and roll, you can surrender completely in this half pigeon. This is a hip opener, and it is also a good way to stretch your obliques and your shoulders. You're not only stretching your legs, you're also stretching your upper body. So guys, we're going to go now and see if we can stretch even deeper by sending our hands to the back of our knees and grabbing onto our toes. Beginners, it's okay if you can't do this. You can decide to grab onto something else, like placing your hand back on your knees, and then after that we're going to switch to the other side. Half pigeon on the other side. Guys, once you found that balance, go all the way down and rock again. Make sure you are rocking. Go as low as you can, because when you go low, it gives you more space and it allows you to reach the places that you will not usually reach if you don't rock. So guys, we're going to interlace our fingers together and stretch up as much as we can. Beginners, completely drop into this half pigeon where you are surrendering and you're just taking your time to breathe. Now we're going to try to see if we can grab the toes on this side. And beginners, it's okay if you just want to place your hands only on the back of your knees. But if you can just do this. Place your hands at the back of your knees and open up your chest to the sky and just breathe. Breathe, breathe, and breathe. Now we're going to go to a double pigeon. That leg behind, bring it over to the leg that is already crossed in front of you and bow forward in double pigeon. What double pigeon does is that it just makes the stretch more intense and it opens up your hips even more. That is why half pigeon and double pigeon, they are both known as hip openers. So we're going to take the leg down, take it up, and the one that was up will bring it down and balance it out on the other side. Double pigeon on the other side. Slow down, breathe, breathe, and breathe. Now guys, we're going to stand up now. Release that leg right in front of us and see if we can do a few inversions. Guys, remember I said this practice was going to be quick and intense, and then we're going to slow down. We are now at the point where we're going to slow down in inversions. The name of this pose is known as shoulder stand, but you can make it more fun by walking, stretching your legs, stretching your toes, stretching your hamstrings, and just seeing how you can play with it. Have some fun with this pose because, your body needs it. When you invert, when you turn your head, when your heart is above your head rather, it improves blood circulation. It has a way of helping you relax. So this shoulder stand is a good pose to try to relax you and improve your blood flow from your head all over down to your toes. Now we're going to take this reclined butterfly, soles of your feet together, left hand on your belly button and right hand on your chest. Just slow down on your mat and just breathe. Like I always say to students in class, this pose, reclined butterfly and shavasana pose, they are all important as much as the other poses we're doing. Like for instance, the one that is being shown to you now, happy baby. Happy baby is also a hip opener, but it's also a pose that relaxes your central nervous system because it has a way of relaxing your back and allowing you to stretch all the way to your inner thighs. So guys, you can stay happy baby, or you can place your legs apart and go in deeper. Now we're going to lie down, lower your shoulders, take your shoulders lower than they already are, and come into shavasana. Shavasana is also known as sleeping pose or corpse pose. So guys, we're just going to wake up and take the supine twist. Take your right leg to the opposite side of your body and let your left hand support your right knee, and you twist over to the other side. This is a very good pose if you're somebody who suffers from lower back pain or waist pain. So you take your left leg now over to the other side and let your right hand hold onto your left knee and just twist. Massage yourself as needed and then slow down there. Breathe, and then we're going to come back to shavasana again. Rest here, slow down, and slow down. And so guys, we have been able to do a short minutes beginners yoga flow in just 14 minutes. So guys, you can try this practice as much as you can. The name of this pose is called knee to chest hug, where you're hugging and squeezing to your heart center, affirming positive words to yourself. And now we're going to come to a comfortable sitting position. You can crisscross your legs in lotus pose, or you can just keep your leg long. Take a deep breath in, relax your shoulders as you breathe in and breathe out. Usually I like to do this hand placement, left hand on my belly button and right hand on my chest, and I just try to balance up by twisting as I begin to get ready to get off my mat. So guys, you can just do this as much as you want. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I make a new video every single week. So guys, remember to hit that subscribe button, like and comment. I always respond to every comment on my videos. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. But until then, remember to take care of yourself, practice as much as you can, listen to your body, And don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to have fun. Until then, bye.